If you were.
We were, and all the NPCs and nothing.
No, I was on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I think you are actually who I moved because by accident, of course. And
outrageous.
I understand if you want to quit.
Yeah, I am considering it. Pretty.
Hey, if Freya goes, I'm gone too. I go with my wife.
Thank
We're
you.
a package deal.
You're not taking your third wheel? Wow.
Which one's my third wheel this time?
What do you mean? It's the one who just wrote furry RP, anyone.
I'm here. It's all good.
I don't know, I think Alf's kind of claimed Alavan at this point.
Don't fall for it. It's just a coup to throw out the original group.
What happened? We're all dying?
Yes.
Both the pillars slide down at the same time. And as they do, you see the opposing group on the other side of the open hall. What you've seen until now it doesn't even compare to the hall in front of your eyes. More than 100 feet span between you. You cannot even fathom the distance above. In the middle, raised on a dais, is a large grate that releases a constant steam, rising endlessly upwards until it vanishes in the darkness. The hall itself is scarcely lit, as if it had been empty and cold for hundreds of years. But you cannot help but feel like you've entered some holy sanctum to some old unknown gods. Bright rays of light shine past another set of vast colossal pillars to your right, or your left, casting massive moving shadows on the wall next to you. Your marvel is, however, suddenly disrupted by a heavy, metallic, booming voice past the pillars, echoing in the empty hall.
Organic improvements seem obvious. Add limbs, bones to support larger structure. Jagged bone for combat capabilities. New organic template. Initiate.
The rumbling metallic voice is followed by a short burst of static in response. Somewhere below, past the pillars, you hear clinking, like the movement of metallic spindly legs over the heavy stone floor.
Could you repeat what he said, but without...
That was just robotic, just fighting sequence initiated and stuff like that.
I heard the word bones at some point.
Yeah.
I gotta give you...
And fighting sequence initiated or something like that.
Just speak like that, but very carefully enunciate.
Yeah.
Organic improvements seem obvious. Add limbs, bones to support larger structure. Jagged bone for combat capabilities. New organic template created. Initiate.
Okay. That I understood.
Well, I know who this guy is.
I understood, but I don't like it.
Camp.
I understood, but I really like it.
Ooh. Upgrades.
That sounded like something terrible is gonna fight us.
Rune,
Something to the left lights up in a shining bright light. The reflections on the walls around you almost blinding you, until once more it fades.
Rune just has a very told you so look.
Tiptoe.
I'm not entering all the way in.
Oh, there.
Ooh,
Whoa.
bloody
That
hell.
looks dope.
Struggling to turn your eyes to the light, you manage to make out a structure that the likes of which you've never seen before. Roughly 50 feet high, a massive crystalline obelisk chained to the ground in pillars on massive chains, link upon link, each one several inches thick. Inside of this crystal structure, something is shining so incredibly bright, you might have mistaken it for a window directly towards the sun. But whatever's inside, it appears to be moving slowly, pulsing, in a slow, constant rhythm. It reminds you of your own breathing. To either side of the structure is another rectangular obelisk, similarly chained. They look almost like the ancient coffins of giants. Their stores are slightly ajar, and within, colorful lights seemingly dance on the inside.
Oh.
But the thing that finally catches your eye, moving somewhere in midair across the massive pillars, is an architectural marvel of an entirely different kind. You've all heard stories of dragons when you were children,
Oh, I see. Come on.
but you'd never expected to see one, much less one made of metal plates, spinning gears, and glowing eyes.
Fucking.
Come on, tabletop. Why'd you just go away?
Not
Alright.
another fucking construct dragon.
I can't see it. I want to see it.
Oh god.
As we can be friends with it.
Am I the
Now
only one that
Rune
got
really
booted?
has
Yes.
a I told you
Yes.
so look.
Ah.
Let's wait a second for Heejin to get back in.
I'm gonna use
What is
animal
that?
handling to make it our pet.
We are not taking a construct dragon.
We'll beat it up, and then me and Draco will reprogram it, and it'll be our friend.
We're going underground. Why do we need a dragon?
God.
Why? Let me question this. Why don't we need a dragon?
Underground and potentially really narrow mining tunnels made for people and not dragons.
So,
There is
so
a dragon
still,
down here already.
it's a construct. You can just leave it behind if it's too narrow. It doesn't die from starvation or whatever.
It can just become an Autobot and
Yeah.
shrink itself. I'm here.
There's no downside on having a fucking dragon.
Oh my god, it's so big. Jeez.
Well, there's one downside. It's not our dragon yet.
Yet.
That's
Yet.
if it comes between having the dragon as a pet and surviving this fight,
And having it as a pet is more important.
Yeah, kill it.
yeah, for you.
Rune can die if we get this as a pet. That's
You know, next I'm just gonna play like a complete sociopath that just really has it out for Draco. I think that's like the best
You're
idea.
already playing complete sociopath has Alpha Draco.
How dare you?
You just haven't realised it yet.
Because you understand my character, okay.
It's all the way back there.
So, regular rolling initiative, or
We're waiting for Heaton to.
Heaton's
Heaton's
in.
already
I'm
back.
here.
Edgar, what are
yeah,
you
he's
doing?
been here for ages.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got here
Are
30
you
minutes ago.
really moving this far?
No, I'm staying back at
Into
the
the
edge of that
hall.
tunnel. I'm
Draco.
not an idiot.
You were still back at the entrance when you heard that voice. Draco,
Yes,
are you moving this far?
I already have.
Maybe it's just looking for its lover. It flew to the wrong mountain.
So you're saying we should fuck it.
Fuck you, Alf.
I'll be its lover.
Yikes.
It might have been something that happened in Alavan's campaign. I don't know.
The soldiers on the other side rush in, taking positions on either side, building a sort of spearhead. but with Draco as the front.
Some frontline fighters we have.
As soon as
Sorry, I'm
you
smart.
step past the grate on the dais, Draco, you feel the set of glowing eyes on you.
Raise alert. Protocol, another set of intruders.
Immediately,
Another.
the dragon leaps to one of the central pillars, still high up in the air. Cling to it. Its beams of light coming from its eyes leveled at you. The clinking you'd heard earlier comes closer, and at the base of the pillars, 2 additional clockwork constructs amble forward.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
You get the machine, I get the skeleton.
In the crystal, in the light of the crystal, they almost seem decaying. Gears and plates slightly warped and bent. And please, Melody and Draco, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Sure.
we're both great at those.
-1.
Could be -2, so.
Haha, 2
Yeah,
minus 1.
Well, the DC is 20, so I guess.
Oh wow, they rolled a 2 and a 3.
Go.
You mean a 1 and a 2?
Yeah,
Hold on.
well, 1 and a 2
No.
with a -1.
I can do. Oh wait, no.
We both forget it's there.
Oh shit, dude.
Red assessment complete. Level Gamma. Initiate material collection. Organics. Metal. On-stone. Prioritize on-stone.
Oh dear.
Have fun, guys.
Please
You're just gonna get
roll.
Delarian's out.
Ah! Doo-doo.
Everyone, I'm assuming.
Oh, no, that sucked.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
Well, that's actually decent.
Yeah, roll. There you go.
I
Oh god.
got it.
Motherfucker. Alright, I believe in myself. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh wait, that's not right.
There we go. Some electric guitars for the mood.
Oh god, I gotta. It's
Oh,
many
shit, the 11
signals
gang.
On those nuts.
Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not 7. I'm really
5,
struggling with
6,
numbers
7,
today,
8.
by the way. Like, I told Alvin earlier I spent 20 minutes trying to do 3 plus 9. And I never got an answer, so...
It's 6, right?
93.
Listen, so just so that you guys know, I may need a little help with the numbers today. Sorry. They just...
He's got
We got your back.
76 initiative, guys.
Who?
186.
But he's got the. Oh, was it
68.
90L?
What?
That's
Over
16
here,
slash
over there.
8.
Melody,
Pretty sure it says 19.
you get to act first.
Oh shit, dude. Okay. What spells do I still have? I really don't want to waste this. Succeed. I will. What is this? 20 foot. Each box is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Great stuff. Okay, I guess I'll just cast a Scorching Ray at that one. Straight in front. That is... it. Yeah, it's a 12 for the first one. A 13. And then
19.
it's plus 6.
Oh.
16 plus 6. Does a 13 and below hit?
No, they do not.
Okay, so 6.
2 rays shoot out. Both of them hitting home,
Oh.
hitting nothing but plate.
Oh.
And though the metal heats slightly, visibly, nothing remains but scorch marks.
Does that include the third one that hits?
What was the third one?
16 plus 6.
22.
You
Very
could,
nice.
yeah, you could just say the number.
I can't. I'm not good at math.
The American education.
God.
Math is
Not
for
so many
DMs.
Arcs almost in a half circle. And perhaps it's luck. But that one strikes home on the crystalline core of this construct.
It was
And
4 fire damage.
though you see the creature recoil a little, as much as a metallic structure can recoil, you don't feel like you've done a lot of damage. Even on the crystal, though you see visible scarring. The scorch marks that remain are disappointing, almost.
Hmm. I'm going to be pretty useless in this fight.
Same.
And it was 4 fire damage if you didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Oh boy.
Have fun.
Like I said, I feel like someone might die.
I hope not. I did not just write up all of that backstory just for you to kill me.
It's fine, you're a barbarian, you'll be the one that lives.
The dragon, interestingly enough, moves, but it doesn't seem to attack. It's just hanging around at the pillar, staring at you.
At who?
You're not the first to come here seeking destruction. Previous assailants were dispatched. Material harvest unsuccessful. They burst into water. I'm hoping you aren't as disappointing. The Stone King's plan will be completed unless other parameters are given. We are 33 years behind schedule.
Draco, it's your turn.
I cast Blur on myself and wheel back 30 feet. That's it.
Alright. That means it's the... Actually... Did you guys decide who goes first? It doesn't matter. It's...
Draco goes first.
Regardless, it is Dularian's turn now.
Oh, you also have the same. Oh.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm gonna cast Bless on everyone. I'm gonna cast it on Rune, on Frank, and on Melody.
Oh.
Remind me what Bless does really fast.
You roll an extra d4 for attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm gonna move back a little, and that's my turn.
Bless was concentration, right?
Yeah, that's why I moved back. I try to keep it up as long as possible.
Which one of the 11s goes first?
Probably Freya. I have 0 though initiative.
I have 3.
God damn. Okay.
I will
More than
cast.
Alpha.
I will cast Fairy Fire here on the dragon. Wait, can I get the dragon and the goblin?
The dragon is roughly 50 feet high up on the
Okay,
pillar.
then I will just cast it on the dragon. There we go.
What's is that a save?
Yeah, deck save.
It's a 16.
Damn. You're useless.
The area on the pillar
You're not.
begins lighting up. But whatever by whatever perception that dragon has, almost instinctively, like a gecko, it just coils around the pillar further down, evading your fairy fire.
Yeah, I'll just give Draco inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
So, Frank,
I will cast Divine Favor. So my hammer will start glowing a little bit. 10, 20, 30. The bless, it works for both my attacks, right?
Yeah, it just says for attack rolls. So every roll you make for an attack gets the additional d4.
So the first attack is... Ooh, a 20. Hold up. A 27.
Ah, it misses.
yeah,
And the second attack roll is a 14. Does that hit?
nope.
Okay. So just one hit.
Oof, good one.
For 18 damage.
To you,
Bludgeoning.
Frank, a construct is like any other. And usually anything will crumble under the weight of a hammer. So you swing that hammer straight at its crystal reliquary. The first hit is almost like a bell ringing out as the construct scrapes a little bit backwards on the ground. Metal on stone. You see splinters fly off, and you see a large crack in the reliquary. You go in for a second swing, but this time, almost of this anticipating, it just evades the exact distance that you're swinging.
Just in case any of it has any resistances, 2 of the 18 damage was radiant. And that's my turn.
How much damage was that again?
16 bludgeoning and 2 radiant.
Behind you, you hear a voice bellow out. Forward! Right flank! And you see the soldiers on the right move forward to engage the reliquary. And the soldiers on the left begin flanking Frank.
Flanking me. Oh no.
And hit Frank.
He
Now's
protects
the
you.
moment.
Well, shit.
The lizard guardsmen on your left, Frank, all thrust at this reliquary in front of you. One of them deflecting, and the other finding one of the cracks that you've made and driving its spear deeper, widening the crack. You can't see much of the battle happening to your right, but you hear swords clanking on metal. Which makes it Rune's turn.
Damn it. Now I have to pick between wasting the possibility of doing some damage and hitting everyone. Like everyone.
You know who did that to you? Your initiative.
Waste it. Please don't kill the gods.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Not yet,
to,
at least.
Trigger rage. Might as well just start it off, right? So. Oh my god, I can't fucking grab my die. I'm struggling today. And that went everywhere. That is a. Yes! Fucking bless! Okay, so.
It's a chaos. Or what?
Effective today is I can teleport up to 20 feet of unoccupied space as a bonus action on all of my turns. But my bonus action for this turn was raging. So, I mean, I lost my token. 1 second. I found it. So I can make it to, yes, I see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 5 feet, right? Each tile.
Yeah.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Or I can make it there. Counting.
Remind me, Eleven, because I know you know.
Mhm.
When do you lose rage?
When
10
you
turns.
don't attack that turn.
Or
Oh,
get
shit.
attacked?
Or get hit. Too.
Maybe you shouldn't use rage yet until
No,
you
no,
attack
I can,
this
I
turn.
can throw something.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, I know what I'm doing. Sort of. Not really. But, yeah. It's if you make an attack, not if you hit, right?
Yeah, you just have to make an attack.
Okay.
You have to make an
I'm-
attack or get targeted by an attack.
Okay, I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at the clockwork thingy here.
Okay, go ahead.
So... And Bless is active, right?
It is.
Okay, so there's that, and I need a D4 iPhone somewhere. Who's that? So that is it's a 9. Which I'm guessing probably doesn't hit. And I'll do my second one because I can take 2 attacks a turn. So let's try it again. Jesus fuck. Does a 9 or an 11 hit?
They hit.
Did you take
but
the
they have
D4?
no
Yes. Okay.
effect.
They don't have enough.
You throw
throwing
2
it.
axes.
Yeah.
Both of your hexes. Both of your axes.
Hex!
Again. Like earlier with Melody. Hit armor plating. And you are sure that you threw them with heavy force. So whatever this thing is made of, it's tough. As both of your axes fall to the ground, having done no damage whatsoever.
Yikes. I end my turn.
Melody.
Oh,
Oh, actually.
they haven't gone yet.
I just noticed that. You hear another sudden burst of static as both the reliquaries begin to move.
Uh-oh.
Almost as if an engine that kick-started. They begin to rumble, unfolding their many arms and claws. The reliquary in front of you makes 4 attacks.
Oh my god.
It slashes twice at the guard to its left and twice at you, Frank.
Jesus.
Let me look up its stats. So. That is
Damn.
a 17 to hit
Yep.
and a 12 to hit.
No.
Only I had labeled which one these dice are. Alf,
So-
you take 10 slashing damage, ignoring resistances.
10.
Yep.
Oh, it has
You
plus 6. Right.
instinctively dodge backwards as its claws lash out. And even then, the part where it hits your arm, it goes through your armor like butter. And in your jump backwards, out of the corner of your eye to your right, all you can see is a mist of blood. As the guard to your right gets sliced into multiple pieces. Further on the right, again, you don't see much of the fighting. But you know it's not going well. As one of the guards starts limping backwards, missing his right arm. And that makes it Melody's turn.
He was left-handed anyway.
Okay. The dragon's still just watching.
Yeah.
Is that thing in the back in the red actually in there?
Do you want to go up there and then investigate.
Oh, that's far.
From here you can see hardly anything against the bright light.
Put some shades on.
I put my
Sunglasses,
on,
yeah, that would be so good.
10.
Now I want to have a gif of your face picture
Okay.
and then slowly the sunglasses coming down.
I'm gonna move here. That's 20 feet. I'm going to investigate. Would that be an action or a bonus?
Trying to sort of stem against the light, identifying whatever's inside there would probably cost you an action.
I suppose my passive investigation could help me.
Nope. All you can see is light. It's almost as if you're looking straight at the sun.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do it next turn. I'll shocking grasp this boy right next to me.
Get advantage.
And a D4.
Yeah.
Do I roll the D4 once or for both?
For each attack roll.
What about with advantage?
It's basically
That's 2 attack rolls, right?
2 attack rolls, yeah.
Okay. That's 17 for the first. Hit 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a 20 to hit.
This part is as mundane as it gets. Electricity plus metal. It always works. Your hand touches the metal plate and lightning begins to arc from it, visibly damaging the gears attached and some of the links holding the entire clockwork machinery in place.
That's 5 lightning. And then I'll continue my last 10 feet. And that is the end of my turn.
Just passing by. Bzzzt.
Don't hit me.
You feel a sudden burst of air pressure, Melody, as the dragon above you hops, leaps, almost like a rocket jump to the other side.
Just cuz, or is he looking at me?
He's indeed looking at you.
I'm just gonna eye him up.
Oh.
You come here often, big boy?
Draco.
Yes, I would like to lightning launcher that one. First attack is trash. Second attack is 23 with 11 damage. Sorry, not a 23, a 25, and 11 lightning damage.
Similar to what Melody just did, except from a much longer range. Your lightning arcs out, and well, it doesn't have any trouble finding its target. And the large metal construct shudders under the pressure of your electricity. You smell ozone.
Spicy. That's it.
Lava's just spicy water.
End of turn.
Hilarion,
Mm-hmm.
you're done.
I guess I go for the ding dong, right? First ding dong. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a spell. No, what was it? I have to my normal action has to be a cantrip, so I can use a bonus action to cast a normal spell, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I did it right this time. Good. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to
Metal. Another
yes,
point of inspiration.
multiple. Yeah, I'm gonna cast as my bonus action spiritual weapon.
Hey.
Where is it? There it is, my ding dong. I'm gonna cast it to appear. Oh, it's a bit big, I guess. Scale it down. Oh,
Make it bigger.
It's so big.
so I'm gonna let it appear here. And yeah, it tries to hit the thing. So that's a 10 to hit.
Your bell rings out. But it doesn't ring out strong. It's like a limp hit, metal on metal. And it hardly even moves the reliquary.
Well, as I see that, I feel like there needs a bit more of a resonating sound, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it as my action. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let me look up its wisdom stat.
More bells is always good. Dang it.
Wow! Yeah, you're not sure if it's because the construct cannot grasp
So I did nothing, guys. Your turn.
We should have just left.
Why?
Oh,
Disconnect.
thought it was weird that Beggar went quiet.
Oh, it was bigger?
I don't know. We all just got kicked, so it says that it failed with him.
Filled with
Beggar?
me.
That guy's dead.
Hey, we all survived! Yay! I think we should
Yay.
end the session here and move on.
We did it.
It's easy.
Y'all
It's
escaped.
easy to upload on YouTube at least.
We also all leveled to 20.
Hmm.
I made some sick memes, so you guys should
Yeah.
check them out. Oh, wait. And my favorite one is that this evolved into a big fucking problem one. I really don't want Rune to die. I'm actually really attached.
Dolarian can bring you back.
Fucking
As
better.
what though?
As me, or else we're gonna have, or else that's going to evolve into a big
I mean, you'll
fucking
be
problem.
you, you'll just be not that alive.
I don't want to die. If Rune dies, I'll be really sad.
Room won't die.
Oh, I know! Stop reminding me. Beggar?
Beggar!
I heard a tired
I
sigh.
knew that restart was coming because Windows always does that
I
after an
love
update.
Windows.
But I've been on this computer for 4 hours for that purpose specifically. And now it happens. Fucking...
You can postpone it by like a month or two.
It's not an update. It's after an update. At some point after, it'll just randomly shut down my PC and reboot.
Fantastic.
Really
It just
good.
does that. It's not a thing that's supposed to happen. It's just the thing that happens.
I think because this happened, you should, as like, kind of like a, I'm sorry this happened, go easy on us and let us all survive.
What are you talking about? We already
I
killed
just
the
think
dragon.
it's
To us
only
as
fair.
hard as you can.
We already killed the dragon though whilst you were gone, Beggar.
Challenge us.
Heated. If Rune dies, I will make your life hell.
What if I make your life hell?
You already make my life hell.
Good point.
Woo.
That
You just test something.
feels like an incorrect response.
But
Door!
Just testing.
Door.
That was a door.
That
I
was
know
the
where
door
those
closing
are.
on our future because we're all gonna die.
Oh no, we're all
I
going
really don't want Rune to die though.
We're all
Then
going
run.
to die.
You are going to die down here.
Right. We're all going to die.
Beggar, can
Wait,
you
I'm
please
so
be
hyped.
nice to us? Please.
No,
Right. I
promises.
can't
Why
wait to
not?
meet my ancestors.
What can I bribe you with?
Okay.
Always works.
How much money though?
And cocaine.
As soon as it reaches his PayPal, soon it's gonna be fine.
Your stimulus check.
No, that's not how this works. It's
Your
he
stimulus
He lets us, he lets us survive. And
Isn't that what the people do nowadays? Oh, I'm the leader of your church. Give me a stimulus check. Oh, listen, this is Jesus. Oh, he tells me to do this.
I don't get stimulus money because this is my first year paying taxes, so apparently I don't deserve to have government help.
I haven't paid taxes and I got a stimulus check.
Now what the fuck is up with mine? Maybe it's because I'm a dependent. My parents got it.
Oh my god,
man.
your parents are holding your stimulus check
They're
hostage.
basically rich now.
I mean, I'm gonna ask them about it because I don't think I've gotten mine yet, and that's how I'm gonna pay rent on the apartment that I can't actually move into yet, and yet still have to pay for.
Don't you not have to pay rent though?
The government sends people money so that the economy doesn't fucking collapse.
It's like when in Tarkov everyone got 1,000 million rubles for free.
What was your question, Becker?
Isn't the rent currently disbanded?
I don't know.
Then I know it's that way in Germany.
Probably
Unless you have
not,
to pay rent right
considering
now.
all I've read about the protests.
What? I don't have to pay rent?
Yeah, you can. I think you can like call the. I forget the name, but you can see if you're eligible for not having to pay rent.
No, well, I'm 100% not. Sucks to have money.
As of right now, I don't think that's it, but
Sucks to be not
There are
unemployed.
some larger businesses that were looking to take advantage of that because of course, like H&M and Nike. But immediately after they did it, obviously everyone was super pissed off, and they
Surprised. Pikachu
No,
face.
yeah.
Insert
so
here.
scared. Like not even a week later, they came out with an apology and how sorry they are.
They were like not sorry at all. They were just like, oh well, we got gotten,
It was-
so we just
wait.
send it back.
We don't have to pay rent. Sweet.
Hmm.
That's all they thought.
I hate people. It's fine. I have to pay rent, and yeah. So, like, how much money
where
are we
were we
talking to
last?
bribe you with so that I can survive?
Like a
Darian did
friend.
nothing.
I
at
was
this ti-
bribing.
on this
Like
time.
your stimulus check. I'll do, I don't even want a specific. I just want whatever's on your stimulus check.
So you get
So
nothing.
Beggar, have we delayed enough to get back to combat?
Yes.
Because we are in
No.
the middle of a fight.
Mhm.
No, just don't get back.
No, the
Just
longer we
ignore it.
stall, the longer we survive.
Maybe it will go away.
No,
you
If
can
we wait long enough, it'll get bored and leave.
maybe you can pay Beggar with art instead of money.
You know, I do that. It probably wouldn't take 6 months this time because I'm not in school.
Were you done with your turn, Draco? Oh no,
Yeah.
it was the
The
Larian.
Dolarian was done, yes, after he said,
I was-
I did nothing, it's your turn,
Bell.
guys.
You told the bell, and I don't think I heard the result of that.
Yeah, it just missed.
Right.
You
Well,
just
yeah, that
you
was
rolled
safe.
a high save, and
Yeah.
so the only thing I did is cast spiritual weapon that's just floating there now, and that's it.
Okay. Well then. Tesla.
How far up is the dragon?
Well, it should be about 30 feet above.
Oh, I got down.
A bit.
Hmm.
Went further
Yeah,
down
I-
already when the fairy fire missed.
I just cast the fairy fire again on the dragon.
I believe in you.
Sexy.
I would say I believe in you, but I also know the dragon stance.
Well, I know it too, okay? I can still try.
Ah!
11.
11.
Yay! See?
See,
He
It's just
is
the
now
power of
outlined
friendship.
in a really pretty pink light.
He's such a pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
What a pretty boy.
He actually looks
And
awesome.
then I'm gonna run 30 feet towards Dolarian and give him inspiration.
Hmm.
Where is Telsa? Hold on.
Just like,
Here.
I'll try and stay like the furthest away from the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see why. Frank.
Continue hitting the guy in front of me.
That's a double one.
Remember, you have inspiration. You have divine inspiration if you need it. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need both of them for like death saves later.
The trust in himself.
Fails always really bad on a weapon.
This one's good.
That's a 27 to hit again. Do you
Your
want to do
first
anything
swing.
with the critical failure?
Your first swing is off center. Actually, it's so off center that for a moment you lose your balance. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
You damn fool.
Dex 18.
Though you don't manage to remain standing. You manage to catch yourself, but by falling, you hit the ground with your knee. You are basically down on one knee, but you still manage to get your second swing off. Swinging upwards with the hammer that has just failed you, you manage to hit one of its spindly metal legs, crushing it and breaking it clean off as it slithers on the ground.
You don't want me to roll damage? No, kill it? Or...
Roll damage, please. After hacking off one of its legs, it's barely standing. It's keeping itself upright with one of its arms on the ground. but you've done significant damage to it. In retaliation, again, it lashes out. This time with 3 attacks instead of 4, as it is still struggling to remain upright. However, all 3 of those attacks are directed at you. So that's a 13 is the highest.
Oh, okay. Nothing hits them.
Even though the flurry of blows comes fast, it doesn't reach quite as far. Probably because of the damage that you've inflicted. It simply doesn't reach. To your right, you hear a scream as you see one of the guardsmen basically get blown to smithereens as a few leftover chunks of him fly away from the reliquary. Rune.
Alright, I'm gonna use my movement to get to here. And I'm gonna take 2 attacks against this thing with my great axe that has the ironstone in it. So, okay, I'm gonna do my best. It might take me a couple seconds. There's gonna be a lot of math. Bless is still active, right? Hello?
Yep.
Okay. That was natural 20.
20!
Hey!
So that's the first one. Nat 20. Fuck.
You get an
That's
additional
3.
d4 if that helps.
Well, it's 3 plus 3, 4, 5,
it
6,
doesn't
7,
reach
8, 9,
18.
10 plus 3 is 13. So nat 20, and then does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so at least one of them hit. So then, for the nat 20, I just roll base damage twice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it if it was a nat 20, you rolled it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
that's double the
8.
8 plus another roll.
I love them.
7.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 2
Yes, Elf?
22 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's magical slashing, right?
Yes.
Look in chat and then look at the roll that I did in Rusty's thing. It landed over there.
Rusty's
yeah,
thing.
and then
Over
I'm
here.
gonna use my teleporting doesn't get opportunity attacks, right?
It's wrong.
Yes.
So
The 2?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah,
So
I wrote
5,
in
10,
chat.
15, 20. So then I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport to here after I've taken my attack
Oh.
against that, which is 22 magical slashing damage. And then I'll end my turn.